Dark so long I cannot find the meaning. Hold my hand, let me stay by your side through this never-ending night. I can feel it now, it haunts me. All these demons, how they surround me. In this red light, it calls me. He is reaching out, consuming.
Welcome back to Goblets and Gays. It is the first episode of Tyrant of the Dark Star. I'm Aubrey, your GM, and let's go around and meet our cast again. If you've listened to our lovely prologues, you will have learned what everyone's playing. But for those who didn't listen, we will introduce everybody, and I'll start with you, Aki.
Hello, I'm Aki. My pronouns are she, her, and I will be playing Gravewing, who also uses she, her pronouns. She's a monk, and for me, it makes more sense to say the heritage rather than the ancestry, so I'm a sylph.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Alyssa. My pronouns are they, them, and I play Laeth, the Dampier, Dandy, and Rogue who uses she, any pronouns.
Hello, I am Dusty. I use they, he pronouns, and I'm playing Eurideux, fletchling blood hunter who uses he, they pronouns.
Hello, I am Farris. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Alouette, who uses she, her pronouns, and is a thaumaturge. Yep.
Hello, I am Sparlock. I use he, him pronouns, and I am playing Alistair Whiskerfield, the sewer rat folk investigator who also uses he, him pronouns.
And hello, I am Tick, your resident furry. I use he, she, they pronouns, and today I'll be playing Nihil, a wonderful flesh warp sorcerer who uses he, they pronouns and is also an excellent chef.
Yeah. If you haven't listened to the prologues, you should go listen to those because they'll give you a little bit of context as to how everyone finds themselves in this first episode. It has been almost 100 years since the Tyrant descended on the world of Noxlight, blocking out the sun and plunging the world into a never-ending night. We find ourselves in the city of Malakad, nestled in the middle of the watching woods and on the banks of Lake Cassian. It is here where the fate of the world will change. People are losing hope. The promises of the Lamplighters are starting to ring hollow the more time passes without seeing the sun. Today is the 15th of Samhain, almost 2 weeks since the end of the Harvest Festival. We'll open in Cold Iron Prison with 7 shapes in this cell. The cell itself is a little crowded, but that isn't outside the norm for the prison. Now, let's take a look at the people in the cell. The first 2 that are brought to this, well, there's already 1 person in the cell when these 2 are brought. Alouette and Eurideux, if you want to do a quick description of yourself as you are find yourselves in this cell and can pull the bags off of your head.
You see a woman with this light pink skin, white curving horns that come around her head, almost like crown-like, and this long tail that ends in this single, very large feather. Her face, probably everywhere, but you can't really tell that part, are spotted with all these very thick white freckles. She has very long, very curly, raspberry red hair that is probably just a total mess right now because who knows what's been happening while she's been in prison. It's a disaster, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's been almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, I doubt they've given her a hairbrush. She just generally looks very disheveled, much more than usual. She is wearing round bronze cast glasses. And unless they're like, you must wear this outfit for prison, then I guess she's wearing most of what she wore when she got arrested, question mark?
Yeah, for the most part, they don't provide uniforms. You're just kind of taken down to your very basic clothes.
Yeah.
Taking anything extra like jackets or anything, but
yeah. So she's probably just like in her her stays and undergarments, like this calf length dark skirt, her stockings, and like the white high necked button up blouse. And I think everything else is probably gone. And she's just gonna, first thing she does is just do a wild spinning around. Actually, has she seen Yuri at all in the 2 weeks since we've been arrested?
In passing, you were not kept in the same cells, but like occasionally, they would let you out, and there would be like times where it's like, okay, go into this tiny little yard for an hour.
Okay. Then does a quick whirl around, sees Yuri in person, and just runs in and hugs them.
Yeah. Yuri, give us a description.
Yeah, and the person they're hugging, I forget, how tall is Lou? Because Yuri's definitely shorter, right?
I think I said Lou was 5'6".
Okay, so not that much shorter. So Lou, Yuri though is 5'4". Currently they are wearing they have combat boots that are worse for wear. Like these thick, like almost canvas pants, not leather pants, but kind of like made to withstand like any brush or something if you're walking around in like a foresty area. A button-up shirt that's usually supposed to be tucked in, because they have something over it, but they have suspenders, but one of them is kind of not over their shoulder because they've been here so long. They have like darker maroon skin, and they have horns going kind of like up and back, so they don't stick up a lot. But in between the horns, you see this mane of like this silvery hair with like these dark red streaks through them. And they give Lou a hug back and just, oh, Lou, good to see you. Just, this is just, it's getting worse, no?
Feels wretched. I do not like it, but I am glad that you are not dead and weren't just a ghost running around the prison to haunt me.
Yes. I'm glad I'm not dead either.
I don't like prison.
Yeah, that's for a good thing. No, most people do not like prison, though. That's kind of we try so hard to stay out of it.
I am also getting the impression, given that it has been a while, that maybe either the family does not know we are here, or they just they care. They definitely care. So they just don't know we're here, and so they cannot come get us, which means we must. I don't want to stay here any longer, you know.
Yuri looks at Lou with eyes that are holding back words, and just they probably think we're missing.
And, that happens all the time in our families. We're not good at finding people who go missing.
And as you're having this conversation, another person is led and pushed inside the cell. Nihil, describe yourself as you pull the bag off of your head and the door is closed behind you.
Aubrey, I have to ask you a very important question.
Yes.
Am I unwrapped right now?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So, as this other person is let in, literally, if they just took the outer clothes off, there is just a fucking, like, the most bare bones broke person outfit that you can get. Like, this person clearly got off a shift working at Fantasy McDonald's, aka at the Traveler's Rest, got arrested, got their, like, outer coat taken off, and now they are not having a good day. Like white scraggly hair that kind of sticks out and looks kind of very messed up. Nails that seem to have gone somewhat black, if not entirely. One eye that looks a little bit like light, almost like a color. Yeah, it's a color. But the other eye is gone, replaced with a large mouth that looks like it has serrated teeth. And you see, like, as you look, you can see a couple more. One appears to be kind of on their neck area, maybe one under their shirt, but you can't really tell without lifting it up, and I really don't suggest doing that. I don't think you want to play count them out. It's not a fun idea. But they just kind of come in, look at you two, and decide that they really don't want to get involved with criminals at this point, so they're just going to sit in the corner.
The corner with or without the extra person in it?
I don't want to be near any of you creeps.
Okay. Yep.
Just putting head in hands like, oh god, I'm a criminal now.
Hello?
No, you do not need to talk to everyone that comes in.
What? Why not? They are potential, I don't know, friends or something like that.
You really don't have to talk to anyone who comes in here.
I am being polite.
We're in jail. What are you in here for?
Nothing. What are you in here for?
Nothing.
See, we're all innocent here.
Sure.
And either way, even if we were not innocent, I think we could have a little bit of civility and manners. It is not rude to introduce yourself to people. Or at least say hello.
Are you lecturing me on manners while we're in jail?
Yes.
Oh my god, you're like my mother's.
Then they sound like good people. And they should be probably so ashamed to have a child in prison.
Who asked you? Who are you? I'm gonna look at you and be like, who is this?
Hello, my name is Alouette.
Okay, there you go.
I will not say it is a pleasure to meet you, but it is at least interesting.
Well, Alouette, it is nice to get your name. It seems like you two have a lot to talk about, so I will let you guys do that.
And Nihil, in the back of your head, you hear,
"Oh god, I'm so hungry. Eat them, please."
No. I say no out loud. Just softly no, and then maybe, but probably no.
I'm very sure that you could take the red one.
Maybe. I'll think about it. All this said out loud, by the way, with no fucking context. I'm just gonna look at you and be like, don't ask.
Wasn't going to.
Good.
Yeah, the other one looks a little strong. You definitely don't want to try to take them down.
I'm just gonna lean on the wall. I'm sorry, Niall's not very talkative. He's just like, who are you people? I don't associate with criminals. I'm just sitting here.
Has the other person in the cell reacted at all to any of the conversation?
No, they appear to be asleep.
Asleep or dead?
They're breathing.
Okay, I was just gonna say. I don't have a stick to poke them with, but if I did, I'd have one.
Yep. So, this other person is wearing clothes that maybe at one point were relatively nice. You can kind of see like the nice stitching and stuff on it. They're kind of like curled up, like leaning against the wall. You can kind of see a bit of their arm and sort of this ashen gray skin. They're can't see their face, but you know they seem to be asleep in the corner. And it is at this point where another person is brought in. Gravewing, describe yourself as you're shoved through the door and pull the bag off your head.
You see coming towards you an almost nude woman who is incredibly ripped. Her body is fucked up, scars, new ones, old ones, burns, new ones, old ones. She is like 5'2", 5'3", maybe. In honestly, boy short underwear and a tank top that barely fits. She probably has more than just the bag on. They probably do keep cuffs on her feet, on her hands. Heck, maybe where her elbow joints are as well. So it's just fully locked up to keep her hands especially sealed. You can see this like raggedy hair. It's a lot. It's messy. It's not long. It's not incredibly long. It goes maybe, I want to say it's medium length. Very black. What parts you can make off from her skin are like a light brown in color. And she says nothing as she's, I bet, kicked in. There is no respect here. And honestly, it's a good thing they kicked her in. They cannot let up with her. Not in the slightest. For your question, Alyssa, almost dangling.
Good. I like the lack of context for the question.
Yeah. It's just for us. Just for us. Yeah. And then we'll forget about it. So when people be like, dangling? And we'll be like,
Yeah.
If she is still like cuffed and stuff, does she take off her hood or not?
She is cuffed. I don't think she can take off her hood, but honestly,
I would then.
She will prefer to leave it on for now, especially because she doesn't know where she is. So I think if you were to reach for the hood, she would jerk very back.
Apologies, I was just going to... You couldn't take it off yourself, so I was going to take it off for you.
No, just leave it on.
Okay. Do you want... I have very, it is not polite to, like, be unclothed, but I do have much more elaborate layers if you want, like, my skirt to cover yourself with. You are exposed.
That's fine.
Are you sure?
For now,
it is
yeah.
cold. They do not have heat in this building.
Do you complain often?
Yes. Looking at her with love.
First thing that happened when I saw her was she complained.
No, the first thing that happened was I said hello.
Well, thank you for the offer. I'll let you know when I need it.
They tell you why they're bringing you in? Why are they bringing us all in the cell?
Oh, why do you have cuffs? The rest of us are not.
Let's just say they're smart to cuff me.
Ooh, you should be their friend too.
Of course, you're right. Hello, my name is Alouette. It is a pleasure to meet you. I mean, it would be a pleasure in other circumstances, but right now it is simply... It is a meeting of you. I will take your hand, but you are occupied.
You can shake it later.
I will. Are you sure you'll go to the bag? Because it's
Yeah.
like, okay.
It's better for everybody if this stays on.
But then you can't see. I could try to put holes in my bag and then swap them out so you can at least see out through the holes in my bag. I have horns. I can just cut holes in them. Tear it open with my head.
I'll let you know when I need it. I gotta look as do I look dirty and perhaps down on my luck? Do I look weak?
No, you look extraordinarily rich, to be completely honest.
Shit. Alright. Well,
sorry.
I bet I gotta leave this bag on for sure now.
Is
for a
your
little
face like more ripped than your body? Because there's not even that many muscles in the face. I mean, there's a lot, but they're like itty bitty ones.
Maybe.
Buff face.
Maybe I have a very chiseled face. Maybe my face is one of those, like a statue. Or maybe I'm just really fucking ugly.
No one's very ugly, I don't think, because it's such a
some people are not born pretty and they don't get any better.
But I mean, only to other people. You can always be pretty to yourself.
Nah, there are faces out there that mothers can't love.
I mean, you know what, to be fair, I have a sister.
I'm smiling, by the way. I am smiling.
Can't tell.
You can't tell. I'm smiling. This is kind of fun.
I do have a sister who is, like, not the best. But she's not ugly, but, like, I don't
So you
think
have an
mother loved her as
unfortunate
much as the
looking
others.
sister. That's sad.
Unfortunately, she is the prettiest one of all of us.
Are you ugly? Are you telling me that you're ugly?
I think I am beautiful in my own way.
All right. Well, we could leave this conversation for maybe later.
What else are we going to do? Here we are in a prison cell.
Just wait for them to finish.
And it is at this point that the next person is brought and shoved in the cell. Laeth, describe yourself.
Yeah, Laeth is relatively tall, around 5'11", with warm bronze skin. She's wearing a white dress shirt that's unbuttoned to a deep V, not as deep as we saw it in her introduction. She's done up a couple buttons for practicality here in prison, but it is still spattered, I think, with some dried blood. And tucked into a pair of tight, dark trousers. I assume that because her boots were like thigh high, they confiscated them. That seems like the type of accessory that they would take. So leaving her in a pair of thin stockings. And as she pulls the sack over her head, you can see just a curtain of thick white hair fall loose. It was clear that she had sort of attempted to pull it up somehow at some point, but for some reason they didn't allow her to keep hair accessories, and the lack of mirror and time means that it was not done very well. But I think she's standing. She's very much trying to present herself as unbothered by this whole thing. And so she pulls off the sack and looks around at the cell and pauses on Yuri and Lou.
Ew.
What an interesting place for a reunion.
I would rather not.
What on earth are you doing here?
Oh, some small scandal at a harvest party. What about you two?
Yuri is now pinching the bridge of their nose.
What was that? Did somebody say something?
There aren't very many people in here, Alouette.
You know, Lou, usually you're the one the first to make friends. What's going on?
I
Am
don't
I
have to
missing
make friends with
something?
people who are no longer friends. That is all.
I am missing something.
Hmm.
Looking at Laeth. Laeth, what am I missing?
I think you'd have to ask your cousin about that, and she doesn't seem to want to share.
I think
you
it
didn't
is
answer my
so
question.
easy.
You didn't answer my question, though. What are you two doing in here? Yuri, is this where you ran off to? We missed you at parties.
Why don't you talk to the person over there next to the sleeping one? Pointing at Nihil.
Yes, they have so
Don't
many
get me
mouths and none of
involved
them
in
are
your
used to
weird
talk.
squabble. I'm not a part of this. You guys have fun.
You know, reunions are times of celebration. And though I think meeting you again is not a reunion or a time for celebration, meeting you here in jail is definitely not a time for celebration.
I don't know. Sarah, worse things to see.
I agree.
Oh, that was not a compliment.
Well, it was for me.
Well, at least you're in here not dead. That's neutral.
Would you have been sad if I had died?
No comment.
Yuri is gonna just sit down now, up against the bars or whatever.
And it's at this point our final person is brought forward. Alistair, you are shoved into the cell and are able to pull the bag off of your head. And then the guard, before they leave, says, "Enjoy your last night."
Oh, is that why we're all here in the
Thanks.
same cell?
No, I said Skriabin. As shaking a little rat fist as they go. So I gave a brief description, but Alistair Whiskerfield is a about 4 foot tall brown rat that's looking a little bit worse for wear in the whiskers. Just very disheveled right now after the thing. Kind of does the thing they do where licks his paw and goes at his ear, getting the hair a little bit better. These people, they're working with them. And as he comes in, he will give kind of a strange look specifically at Nihil and kind of go to the other side of the jail cell.
I'm giving you a strange look too. We were giving each other the weirdest side eyes, and I'm just glad that you're not coming to bug me because it's just a guy.
Laeth immediately strides over towards you. Did you say Skriabin?
The Skriabin family. They have this dungeon, and they're, oh my god, the bad things they're doing in there. So much blood. I don't know what they, but I hope you don't have any maids that work there. It doesn't end up well for them.
What a blood. I think that Laeth sort of has to take a second to compose herself. And then, were you snooping around their house? Is that how you ended up here?
I was hired. Nobody believes me. There is a maid named Liara. She disappeared, and I found her. They're terrible.
Yeah, that tracks. Did you notice any symbols around their house?
I didn't see any. I found that there's a room hidden, and I could just tell because the room was wrong. There was a candlestick. But all I found, like, it was just rich people stuff. You know how they are. Until I
do.
entered the room.
And you found a hidden room. Clever you. I'm surprised that they sent you to prison instead of just killing you there, honestly.
I don't know how. I tried. I told them that I was just there to steal cheat. But then they found I had found Liara's pin. That's how I knew that what I found was her. And they pinned it on me. The crime, not the pin. They took that into evidence, or whatever they do. Probably used it for some dark ritual.
Probably.
At any point in your interrogation, Laeth, did you happen to ask this poor person's name or say anything pleasant? Or did you just go in and immediately start demanding answers?
You're hardly asking their name either, Alouette.
Because you are talking and it is rude to interrupt.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought everybody knew I am Alistair Whiskerfield, the greatest rat folk investigator and wizard in all of the city.
Aubrey, do I know who this person is?
Yeah, do any of us know who this is?
Give me a society check.
Okay, hold on.
Society.
Can all of us make this?
Yes, all of
What's
you can make it.
zero?
First roll of the campaign, not counting prologues.
So with my +0, I got 19.
Woo, we love it.
Oh.
20.
Roll
Suck it,
not
Yuri.
3.
I got a 16.
Years of using the sheet, and I still never picked the right tab first. I got a 9.
17.
This feels like it would be so up my alley to know about this investigator, but no.
Just some guy, you know, don't worry about it.
I don't have time for crime novels.
So, anybody who got over like a 12 would know.
Oh,
Is there like a notable case?
is there a notable case?
That is a question for Alistair. What is your most notable case?
Are you the guy that stole cheese from my restaurant?
Oh, that's where I've seen you. Oh, you're the cook.
Yeah,
Oh,
I haven't seen you before.
You're a cook.
that's fine.
I heard you weren't you eating a corpse the other day?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Well, that
Oh.
makes sense why you are here.
What?
Is that why you're in prison?
No.
Unsanitary.
You were over on Salvation Row. My sources were telling me about it.
What the fuck are you going on about?
Can we insight them? for
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
Yes. It'll be versus their deception DC.
Which is
Oh,
11.
the first cook I've seen you eat people. It's like,
What is insight again?
Perception.
It's just
Yeah.
perception. Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez, I can't roll tonight. Okay, that's fine.
Spot blown up immediately.
13.
Hold on. Oh, God.
My deception DC is 11, by the way.
Oh, it would be Niles because Niles trying
Yeah.
to deny eating
Oh.
people.
Oh, it's my deception DC, so it's the 10 plus. I didn't even get to roll?
Yeah, it's just we're doing it against that. So,
Okay,
I
so
mean, it makes it a 17.
yeah, it's a 17 as a DC.
Yeah.
Oh, I would like to roll in that case. I thought it was my, what is that
Oh,
again? Perception?
Why are you
Perception.
all like this? I hate you.
I also want to roll, but like I don't mind taking a penalty because I am actively not. I'm not looking at anyone.
Sure,
'Cause
take a
I
-1.
just- yeah.
Bro saw the first cook he's ever seen in his life, said, "You're the cannibal, right?" And was somehow correct. I didn't say my name. I just said I was a cook, and she's like, "Oh, are you the cannibal one?" And she's like, "What?"
I got a 16.
You're
So
in-
I literally would have been if it wasn't for the -1. It's hilarious. I think about it and then I simply choose not to speak.
That guy's got hordes. Well, it's not my problem.
I got a 24, so I definitely know.
You notice
got a
something's off.
17.
That is my DC, so I think it also beats it.
Don't worry,
Just
Lou
like-
believes you.
Yeah, Lou believes me. That's all that matters. Actually, no, it's not.
Eurideux leans into Lou and just, yeah, don't become friends with them.
They do have a lot of mouths, but like eating people in public seems really risky, you know?
Well, that's how they ended up here, I imagine.
Were you eating people in public and so they were like, arrest them?
Can we like stop theorizing about my non-existent cannibalism for 5 seconds?
Okay, what did you really do?
I'm not gonna tell you a crime I committed.
They ate someone in public.
Oh, sorry. Are you a criminal?
Aren't we all in jail? Is that a
Yeah,
confession?
that don't mean anything.
Exactly. Some of us are here for no reason.
I could be in here for tax evasion for all you know. That is
Are
a
you?
crime.
Is it tax evasion?
No, tax evesion is a death penalty. You know that.
You
Are you
don't
Pretty
look
sure
rich
we're going
enough.
to be death penaltied in a second.
You said that. Alistair, you said this. Do you know why we're here? They said it was our last day. Do you know anything else? Because with your great detective skills.
I don't know anything. I've been like, they had a bag over my head. There's only so much you can do with that.
You guys want to break out of here?
I mean, they say last day, and that could mean we are being released.
Could you guys do yourselves a really great favor and put your voices a little bit lower when you're talking about things like that?
Yeah, I
Getting
can hear you
released?
as the person in the corner finally speaks.
Oh, good morning,
Oh
or
shit.
evening, or afternoon.
Who are you?
I don't know.
This person, they kind of stretch, pop their shoulder, and they lift their head and you see the sort of the gray skin of this Duskwalker, and they've got this sort of close cropped sort of whitish hair that's been messy. And Laeth, you know who this person is. And I think there's a chance that Alouette, you've met this person in passing before because they run in noble circles. And they're just like, you can just crack they like pop their jaw and they just go, you can call me Akos.
Does that ring any bells with me?
Give me a we'll do also a society check.
Frantically Googling our DMs to see if this is who I think. No, okay, this is someone else.
15?
15? You're familiar with the name. Akos is a very powerful person in noble circles. They seem to be part of the group called the Unbroken, possibly.
Wasn't that the ones that I have beef with? Will have beef with me?
Possibly, yeah. I think they're one of the groups that you probably don't get along with, but it probably doesn't do well for them being in jail.
I laugh a bit. Go, oh my god. There's like four high-borns. Yeah. Count them.
Yep. And if I'm not mistaken, last night means that they plan to kill us tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least something
Oh.
good will come out of this.
So it's not a let you go kind of last night. All right.
No.
Fuck.
I
course
don't
not.
suppose anyone has like lockpicking equipment or anything like that. No.
If you can get me out of these, and I bang, I don't really bang. I just bonk it once. My fucking arm cuffs on the ground. Get me out of these. We have a much higher chance of getting out. This is not my first time
Well,
being captured, at least.
I cannot promise it, but I should at least get something that would be helpful if things go alright. Yohi, could you please come stand in front of me, please?
Eurideux stands up and just, okay, what, Lou, what are you planning?
I have to fix my stairs, and it is impolite to do that in front of mixed company, obviously.
Okay, Yuri stands up.
And she does adjust her clothes a little bit, but mostly she takes off her glasses and starts just fiddling with them. And as she does, she says, Yuri, did I ever tell you the very fun fact about my glasses? Did you know that they are cast from the same bronze as my bells? Did I ever tell you that?
Yuri, I think maybe still not quite looking at you and just with a little more interest in the voice. No, but that seems fortunate.
It is such an interesting thing. They were made at the exact same time from the exact same bronze. And do you know what the very first rule of thaumaturgy is?
No.
Like calls to like. And she's going to just hold her glasses in one hand and do a ringing motion. And I think the first time she does it, nobody hears anything. And then she does it again, and there's the faintest bell ringing. And then she does it a third time, and there's just a little louder bell. And unless somebody is actively preventing it from coming to her, she's going to call her bell to her.
Nothing's actively preventing your bells.
Then I think on the third ring, the bell appears in her free hand. So we go.
Huh. Can I check out the cuffs on the girl with the big titties?
Gravewing. Well, actually, you don't fucking know me yet.
Yeah, we
I'm
don't
just,
know. You didn't
yeah,
say.
I'm MILF.
Kitty girl.
They call me
Titty girl.
MILF.
Can I check out the handcuffs on the titty girl, aka can we break it with spells theoretically?
You can try.
That's
My
why I
name
want
is
to investigate it.
Milfina.
Or should I just start
Milfina.
blasting?
No, Faina.
There is a
Milfina.
chance with spells that you will hurt this person.
How much damage can you take? You take a beating.
Well, it depends. You're not about to fireball me, are you?
No.
Because I can take one.
Okay. And I'm going to go over to him and be like, "Excuse me, may I?"
Oh, are you by me?
Yeah, I don't want to come too close.
I can't see shit, fam.
Oh,
well,
sorry, right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, and I'll take the hood, I'll take the the cuffs, and you guys just see that mouth that where their eye is just open up, and this disgusting looking cosmic ichor comes out, and a bunch of little darts and needles kind of shoot out, and I'm gonna cast needle darts on the cuffs.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to angle it so I don't hit her by accident. You know, you can probably pull that off with not AoE damage, but
Roll a spell attack against.
why do I just keep putting my dice away? Hello, I need you. I need you, sweet pie.
Yuri's
Beep.
about to say
say a whole prayer in Italian to your dice right now, because I just remembered you're rolling.
Il mio padre.
Dipende?
Not you, Tick.
Dipende? Could be better, could be worse.
Mhm.
It's a 15.
15. So you will like count as like off guard, and will count it just prone. Would that make your believe with that would make your AC low enough to hit?
My AC is 19, if
19?
you need to know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm hitting the cops, not her. Like, she's just standing still. I'm just holding her cuffs, like.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? Move? I'm just like, hold on, don't move. She's like, sorry, reflexes.
So the big problem with this spell, I will let you know, is it's piercing.
Yeah, that's kind of all I really got.
Yeah. So with the piercing damage, it is, you may have to cast it multiple times because it's not going to do a lot of damage to the cuffs themselves.
I will do that because it is just a cantrip, and it's the only damaging cantrip I have.
Well, is it loud? No, is it loud?
It is loud because you will
Okay,
have to
the first time I hear it, I go, okay, you gotta stop. Yeah, we can't be. If it's not out, we can't be doing this because they'll show up.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Does it leave needles?
Okay, this is an Aubrey ruling because
they're not going to stay.
Okay.
And because the metal will return to you after the attack is made.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't really leave. It's supposed to like use metal, but because I'm a sorcerer, I don't need it, so it just enters my hole again. Raising. Anyways.
Does anyone have a hairpin or something? They took all of mine.
I
Well,
do not. I don't know if you can tell. I have nothing. I barely have small clothes. There's a hole somewhere here, and I can feel it.
Any have a bra with an underwire?
Nope.
You held it again.
Actually, I have said multiple times I am wearing stays, and they do typically have boning in them. And I think if I took the boning out, that would solve our problem. I was going to offer my glasses, but this is way better. Gary, I need you to stand guard again. I have to get undressed.
I thought that's why you were getting your belt. Okay.
I got see pen. Now I have to get boning out. Okay, leave me alone.
All right.
Real quickly.
I guess I should say Yuri is like, they're shorter, but like they are like built. They wide.
Yeah, I guess, and we were just gonna like get undressed and then like hide under her skirt so she can take off her stays and start pulling the boning out of the corset part.
While you're doing that, you go ahead.
Okay, I was just gonna say, Laeth has turned her back to Lou for this, but does say, "Oh, boning in a prison cell. How scandalous, Alouette."
Don't you even start. You especially don't even start as if care anyway. This is not for you.
Are you guys
for you, but
exes?
it's not for you.
Are you guys exes or something?
No.
Yuri raises her eyebrow, specifically looking at Laeth. Well?
I don't think a cannibal needs to know my personal history.
Insight check.
I'm gonna look at Alistair and be like, why did you even just say that out loud is my question here.
What's your DC? What's your DC, Alyssa? Ha! I rolled a 19. So it's 27.
Exes is a strong word, but there is definitely some history there.
Your eyebrow was raised looking at you, and now their brow furrows looking at you. But they don't say anything.
My back is turned to you.
All right, real quick. Alouette, Eurideux, Laeth, Alistair, Nihil.
Yep. Wait, how'd you look at?
Because it got said.
Oh.
Also, I think I know who you are.
Oh.
You have really good stew. If you're the same guy, real good fucking stew.
I am the same guy. Thank you.
Yeah. Literally my favorite fucking thing.
Peace isn't bad either. I mean...
Nah, you're right. All right. Listen here. this isn't going to work. This is how it's going to work. We're going to pay attention to round the clock guard show up thing. Whoever is the better talker, try and sweet talk one of the guards, please, to figure out what time it is. Our best means of escape is night. Afterwards, somebody also please describe what the bars look like. Like, are they rested? Are they wet? These are very important things for me.
Do you want those in a different hood yet?
No, I don't. You do not need to know my identity right now.
No, just like eye holes for you.
Trust me, it's better if this stays on. The longer this stays on, it is better.
Wait, but what is the bar situation? Like, is it actual bars? Is it just a room?
It is actual, like, bars. It is not called Cold Iron Prison for nothing. The bars are actually all forged in cold iron. Because of things from years and years ago. They were a problem. They are not a problem anymore.
Yay, we can't be attacked by the boogeyman again. Yay!
Are they
Maybe
rested?
we should stay here.
They're not incredibly rusted. They're not, like, incredibly well taken care of. But there may be, like, little spots of rust, but there's nothing, like, nothing major.
I'll relay this with like precision. Like, this is the bar material about this much spaced apart, this thickness, slightly rusted, not wet. Like every single detail.
They are actually, well, the ones in the window are wet. The ones leading out into the hallway are not, because it is currently raining. And it is roughly about 12 degrees Celsius.
Nice. Okay, perfect.
You freaking gave us Celsius? What?
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Aubrey, how dare you?
Okay.
How dare you appeal to the Canadians?
Okay, so Celsius. Gravewing, I will ask, are the bars, can you wiggle each one for me? And if it gives slightly where you feel it turning and not your hand turning, let me know.
I'll do that, Aubrey.
So the way the bars are, they're not like rested within something. They're like, so the window, we're kind of rested in the window, but the window is like yay big.
Okay.
Window is very small. The ones in the hallway are all like the bars themselves and the whole, it is literally just like a metal cage.
Like a metal cage. That means there's a door, right? Like
yes, there is a door that
it swings open, so that means there's hinges.
Yes.
Look at the hinges. Please tell me what the scenario looks like for that.
I'm just describing everything as Aubrey says it.
Yeah, they were very squeaky when you opened the door.
Very squeaky. Is the rust there?
They're definitely a little rusted.
All right. This is gonna sound really weird. Are they punchable?
No, the hinges are on the outside.
Hinges are on the outside. That's good to know. Hinges on the outside, hinges on the outside.
So
I probably have the boning out by now for Laeth, so I'll give her that.
Also, Yuri, there's a small sort of clatter of something metal by your foot.
I will look down at my feet, I guess.
There's a key. And you sort of look over, you all sort of saw Akos toss something.
Yuri, though, would pick it up and just look at Akos and just... You just had, like, is this just the key for the door?
Edda said something before we undressed.
That was kind of funny. Look, it's been a rough couple of weeks, and someone slipped that to me this morning, so...
You are very rude.
I've been told so.
Wait, someone slipped? Maybe we shouldn't trust him. Maybe he's one of them.
We should not trust him.
Oh, you should not trust me.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, if it's a key out, it's a key out.
if it's a key out, it means there's a trap waiting out, I think.
Dude, he's
Oh, yeah.
rich. He probably has people that want him out of here. I say that quietly, but like I have to speak loudly so the mic picks it up.
Are you still beside me?
Yeah.
Nihil?
Yeah.
I raise my hand just a little bit to give you a props. Like,
I
agreed.
give you a props because that's funny.
Yeah, it really is more like a just a gentle tap, but like it's the that is the best I can give you right now.
Yeah. And I will also let you know most of the stuff that I can do in terms of damage is poison, undead negative sort of stuff, and also the needles that I showed. So that's about nothing good from metal, unfortunately.
Yuri is going to look, Lou, hold the key really quick. And they're going to hold the key. Give Lou the key, and
Wait.
going to walk over to Akos and just. Now, you're not setting us up for a trap, are you? Because that would be a very bad idea.
Wait, hold on. I have a spell for this.
What spell?
Hold on. I have, if we really, really want to, I have object reading. I can hear about an event that occurred within the last week in this key. If we learn that involves a trap or not.
Do it. That's so dope.
Yeah.
That's
That's
really
so
fucking.
cool.
That's really fucking cool, Tick.
Yeah,
It's a spell slot, but you just see Niles just thinking it's like I do have that spell that like can see the past of objects, and just Aki's character just looks over like, you what now?
I do with the bag and everything, just like a very dramatic head movement, be like, really?
You think I should do it?
That would be.
Yeah.
That'd be really fucking
go
cool.
for it. Akko says, you learn that there's definitely not a trap that I'm aware of. If there's a trap, I'm not aware of it.
So,
This tiny dice is so nice.
the exact spell is you place a hand on an object to learn a piece of information about an emotional event that occurred involving the object within the past week, determined by the GM. So you actually have to decide what I get from this. So I will cast it. And within the past week, what exactly does this key hold as some secrets and stories?
So it's a weird feeling because it's like suddenly it's you're feeling the key, and the key doesn't really have feelings, but it's kind of like you get the sense that it's being passed to someone, and then so the key is being passed to someone, and then that someone who the key has been passed to hides it within a bowl of food, which is then given to Akos.
No, like in terms of vibes or emotion behind the person that was doing that?
Vibes, emotion, I would say it's somewhere between certainty and slight desperation. Somebody wants Akos out of jail.
Okay. I'll relay the info, like, very clearly what I saw and everything like that, and just finish it with, it seems like they do actually want him out of here with all the steps that they've taken. And what I could sense. Also confident in this person getting out, it looks like.
Yeah.
Were you waiting for more people to get in this jail cell because you knew breaking out alone would be a terrible idea?
Yeah, 50% one thing, kind of waiting for night and shift change. Shift change should be in, if I've counted it properly over the past week, shift change should be in about 5 hours. There should be roughly a spot of about 10 minutes that we can move quickly. And if I know my map of the city, there is a secret passage out of here.
Okay. I think it's as good a bet as any.
We should definitely wait till Swiss to shift change. You don't want to make that mistake twice.
Swiss change?
Swiss change, yes. I mean
Like this-
shift change.
Like the Swiss cheese you stole, huh? I had to pay for that myself, you know. I look upset now. I'm just like, I had to pay for that cheese. Little cheese thief here.
thought your boss was nice. I don't know this, but I thought your boss was so nice.
He is. I probably had to pay for it just because I was cooking with it, and I was like, oh, well, anyways, I have to get more cheese.
You paid for it out of guilt.
Out of guilt, yeah. How did I lose a whole block of cheese? I'm like other chef. I'm just like, oh, a cheese block's gone. I'm gonna ignore that. No, I gotta make sure the cheese is on point. The cheese is my responsibility.
Is this just like a key, like a gate-sized key, or is there multiple keys on it?
It's just one key.
Okay.
You still gotta lockpick my handcuffs, probably, right?
Yeah. That's Laeth's problem to fix.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not turning around to look at Lou until she did indicate, I think. Oh, she did? Okay. Then I will go over to this hooded figure, sort of stand behind you, ask if it's okay to, like, touch you and touch the chains.
Yeah.
And attempt to pick this lock. Aubrey, am I doing this at some sort of disadvantage because this is just a wire?
I will just say it's just a -1 for having improvised tools.
Yikes, we got hero points, right?
Yes, you have a hero point.
Okay. All right. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You will need multiple successes for this. That does count as one success. You will need 2 more successes.
I will reluctantly give you guidance.
Hey!
Reluctantly, like, oh.
It's not for you, it's for Gravewing.
I think, yeah, and I'll pipe him to like, oh, I think you got one. I hear it. Look, you feel it.
Is guidance just a +1?
Guidance is, just a +1.
Yeah, it's a +1.
Yeah.
So it cancels out, I guess, the -1.
Okay. Cool. So 22 on the second check.
And I'll do it again, I guess.
22, so that's the second success. 1 more success.
Yeah, you got it.
You can't do guidance, right? Twice? It's an hour wait, I think.
Yeah.
It's duration. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, you're right. It is immune for an hour.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I got hung up on it being a cantrip.
Yeah.
Last one is not good. 13.
13 is not a critical failure, so your pick does not break, but you are not able to get this last one. It's being a little tough. The lock is sticking.
Sorry, I haven't had to do this in a minute.
It's fine. It's fine.
You can assist, but I guess it's just because assist, I think, is now only a DC 15. Yeah, DC is DC 15. But for something, it's just, I will ask like how you are helping.
Well, in this particular case, which I'm checking my skills to see if it is worthwhile, because I know that's been in. Yeah, because I'm really good at like crafting, and I'm trained in both crafting and thievery. So seeing Laeth struggling with that last tumbler, I would be like, hey, I think this type of lock, like if you jiggle it this way, it might help. Using either crafting or thievery. But I'm kind of thinking of it from a like crafting type of perspective.
Yeah, I've made handcuffs before, like that type of energy.
Sure, I'll allow it if you want to give that, you want to roll for that assist.
Hey.
I think the dice got dropped.
It is a 21, so it is a +1.
Yay!
So I guess it just like unlocks, and I can pop it off.
Yeah, I'd say these are the ones on your hands. Yeah, your arms are done. Yeah.
Yeah. I slide it off. I don't let it like fall hard and heavy. I don't want to make that noise. but I do like I roll my shoulders and like the bones pop and it's very audible. And you see you see me stretch a bunch. And I'm not gonna care because I've probably been stuck like this for a while. So if I flash, I flash. I don't give a shit.
I am looking away respectfully from
Things
the
happen.
things.
Things happen, and you see me go. Okay, good work. You said you know the shift change, right? 5 hours.
5 hours.
Do they keep? Which direction do they go?
Usually they're head out. They point to west and they say they usually head that direction. That's the front. We're going to need to go east.
That's what I thought. Okay. Gonna what?
There's a hidden passage in an old unused storeroom.
How do you know all of this?
Because I've smuggled people out of here before.
Care to elaborate why?
Do you know who else is in here?
I do not. They've kept me in the cell for about 2 weeks. And I have found myself a little betrayed.
Huh.
So I don't know who I trust. And funny enough, you are the most likely people to trust in this moment because you have nothing to do with me or the Unbroken. So,
Oh, you're gonna hate that.
oh, I'm not a fan of it either, Gravewing.
Thanks. I
Out
will.
of character, that name ringing a bell?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stare a little bit and be like, oh. Okay.
What sort of bells does that name ring?
Aki, what sort of bells does that name ring?
For the past, I have a almost, not 20. I feel like I have the math somewhere, but let's just say an almost 2-decade unbroken vigilante reign. Gravewing, I think, is objectively the most well-known out of the bugs. I am disliked by most nobility and well-liked by most lowborns. There's a couple other rumors, but I don't know how much I want to say, so.
Yeah, but you have your rumors.
I have
heard
a very
some rumors, you know.
Mhm.
We've heard rumors about you.
I have a great reputation. I have
For
a great
violence.
reputation.
Reputational, right?
Yeah. There are 2 other bugs. There is Yellow Jacket, and then there is Widow. You would have at least heard the names in passing.
Mm-hmm. Huh. You're very different from the rumors I've heard.
Because I have more clothes on usually.
No, that has nothing to do with your clothing.
Why was it again that you were in prison?
Vigilantism tends to be pretty illegal.
I see.
Why? What did you hear? Because you clearly heard something.
Nothing, just you hear things about all sorts of people.
Like? Don't you
Yeah,
want
you
to
know.
be friends?
Some people are here for cannibalism, and some people are here for other things like the thing that comes before cannibalism.
I'm never going to drop these rumors, I remember.
No, never.
What comes before cannibalism? Is there like stages to it?
Murder, usually.
Yeah, murder.
Oh, okay.
Nihil, in the back of your head, you hear,
Eat the rat, eat the rat, eat the rat.
I just think back internally. It's just like, I swear to God, not right now. Can you give me one piece of like helpful advice right now, or can you stop being hungry for 5 seconds? This is not out loud, by the way.
I don't think that Akos would taste very good.
That's okay. Okay, buddy.
But it's been 2 weeks.
You know what? Just sling spells when we need to sling spells, and it'll be okay. I'll find something. But right now, I have like 5 people on my tail that think I eat people, and we kind of need to change that. None of this is out loud again. I'm just thinking to myself a little bit about these rumors, internally just screaming. Like, you fucking freak! No, don't say that. But I will look over at everyone and be like, it seems like we've all collected a lot of rumors. I've heard rumors about all of you, honestly.
Well, 4 of them are from prominent families.
Yeah. And one of them is the Great Rat Detective. And one of them is an excellent vigilante.
Other one is like the best chef in the Dark Bazaar. I will take my hood thing off. I'll turn away to do it just so that way I can make sure my bangs stay very forward on my face. And then I'll look back and just be like, all right, so now that we are all very well acquainted, temporary truce.
Yeah, that works.
Once we get out of here.
Are we fighting?
No.
No,
This is-
yeah, I'm not too thrilled about the company, but I need to get out. And so do the rest of you. 2 of them, I think, are exes. I don't know.
No.
And no offense, Nihil. Potential cannibalism is very suspicious.
What rumors have been spreading about me nowadays?
Well, no, I mean, I just heard it now, and those are very strong allegations.
The rat heard that I was a chef and immediately jumped to cannibalism. I don't know.
I know, but I don't want to ask why you're here.
Like, I could say that Alouette kills babies as a hobby, and then suddenly we're all calling Alouette a baby killer?
Well, she's in jail right now, so maybe.
She would never.
Out of character, you can't do this to me with 2 characters in a row. I refuse.
Look, all I'm saying is, we don't. I'm not asking questions about why any of you are here. 4 of you are rich. Honestly, it could be anything for y'all. I'm surprised you haven't been picked up yet. That's scary too. I just want to get out and then hopefully not see the rest of you again.
Agreed. No offense.
Don't even know I am yet. All we did was not die. Or we did die. I don't think we died.
I think I died for a little bit.
I don't think you died. I hope you did not die. I tried very hard not to make you die.
They tried.
I give them the medicine poke. Not dead. Not dead.
Yes, I know that now.
Anyway, we have a plan to wait until the shipguard and then to use the key on the door and then to exit in a particular location out of the secret passageway, and then we just go on.
secret passage will take us through the sewers to Starlight Bastion.
Okay. And then we just go
Maybe a little harder than that. Currently, Starlight Bastion is under quarantine.
Is this
But
news or was
it is
this
not
this
news.
common
This is-
Those
knowledge?
are the ghouls, yeah?
Yeah, Starlight Bastion is one of the areas that is quarantined because of ghouls.
That's
I
not
give
where we
Alistair
were
a
from,
look.
right?
I just give Alistair a look. It's
No.
like, yeah, the ghouls.
Mm-hmm. Probably a little bit more and ghouls right now. Seeing what we ran into.
Sounds like ghouls
Mm-hmm.
or very well-dressed gentlemen. Or gay, well-dressed gentlemen.
Ghouls or guillotine? Pick your poison.
Neither of those are poison.
It's a phrase. It's a figure of speech.
I'm just saying, neither of them are poison.
All right, figure of speech done. What can you all do should we get into a tussle? You can do magic.
Yeah, that's about it. Not much else. And cook.
Can the rest of you do anything combat-wise? This is very important.
I'm good with the crossbow, but I would need like a weapon.
Okay.
I could hold my own. They
Hold your own,
took
do what?
fighting.
Fight?
They
I'm
took
assuming-
my axe, but
All right,
You know, I could fight without
that's what
it.
I wanted to know. Dope. I point to your cousin. What can you do?
I am really good with noting things that are not good for. Sometimes I'm good at finding weaknesses.
Magic?
Sounds like magic. I point to
Kind
Laeth.
of.
What can you do? I mean, you can lockpick, but besides that,
I'd rather have a dagger, but I suppose I can just punch someone if I need to.
dagger. Good to know. I point to Akos. What can you do?
Akos makes magical lights appear in their hands.
Also magic. Great. I'm assuming you can talk as well.
Yeah, and handy with a blade. Mechanically,
just-
Akos is a magus.
Magos is an action.
Magos is a Wagos.
Magos
okay.
is the way it goes.
All right, go. Good. I'm assuming she can talk, points to Alouette. I'm also assuming you can talk, points to Laeth. Everyone else, I think we're fucked. Well, not that fucked. I think you're fucked. But I'm going to be here to make sure that you're not fucked. Does that sound good?
Sounds good. I'll stay in the back and shoot spells out. That's about all I can really do.
You should stay in the middle because these are single corridors and they can easily surround us. And honest to God, if the Dark Light Bazaar loses you as a chef, I think we're fucked.
Aw. You have a way with words, to say the
Thank
least.
you. You season your food. I'm forever grateful.
It is a low bar nowadays.
Mhm.
Where is it that you cook?
The Traveler's Rest at the Darklight Bazaar. I've seen you now and then, now that I think about it, but you never order anything. You just get some drinks and listen to people talk shit.
Oh, yeah. The menu didn't look that great.
I don't know if this truce is going to work out.
It needs to work out because if, once again, single length corridor, one of us gets fucked, unfortunately, it is so much easier for all of us to get fucked.
Unfortunate. I just really do not like you as a person. Laeth.
That's what hate fucking is for.
I do not want to fuck Laeth. I just hate her a lot.
I don't want to be eaten like a praying mantis.
Please get better insults. You've used the cannibalism joke like 3 times now. It's not even true.
Mm-hmm. You're very convincing of that.
This is going to be a very long 5 hours.
Oh, yeah.
But in the spirit of openness and honesty and trusting each other, I would love to hear more about how you got arrested, Akos, or why.
Someone sold me out.
For doing what?
Murder.
Murderer.
I mean, at least you're honest.
The
yeah.
laugh is in character.
Mm.
Who'd you kill?
Oh, I've killed so many people.
Do they deserve it?
I mean, it depends on your definition. I believe they deserved it.
Oh, spicy.
Yes, but I'm pretty sure I know who sold me out, so I will find them and gut them like a fish.
Goals. Keep them.
That's none of us, right?
No.
Did you
no.
sell them out?
No, I just want to make sure
Okay.
that we don't get involved with this. I don't want more inter-party drama than Laeth insulting my cooking.
He seems kind of
Insight.
creepy.
Didn't you sell them out?
I didn't sell anyone. I'm just a guy.
But are you
Yeah, I'm just a little guy.
a little guy who has a little hungry
A little guy who has
caterpillar
another
inside?
little guy inside.
Yeah. I love how everyone's just talking and Mal just has a fucking eye mouth like shooting magic. And everyone's like, yeah, we're not questioning this weird ass shit. That's
Yep.
enough.
I
Honestly,
think I said exactly one thing about it earlier, and that was it.
everyone's like, no, not worth it.
So, at this moment, Alistair and Yuri, you both hear noise in the distance. It first sounds like a bell and then follows up with sound of a lot of people talking very loudly and then follows up with the sound of fighting.
Is this inside or outside?
It is inside.
We'll look at Akos and be like, do you still have friends?
It's a possibility. The only people who have heard it so far are Alistair and Yuri.
Oh,
It sounds like maybe there's a distraction happening for us.
Yeah, might be a good time to get out of here.
Maybe a riot? Easy to escape during a riot.
Incredibly easy to escape during a riot.
And also, if this is a riot, they're probably Titan security right after.
Yeah, exactly.
No time like the present.
What do you think, man? I'm talking to Gravewing.
oh, I think someone needs to give me the key.
Oh, right, I have it. I'll give it to you. I had to cast that spell, right? I am just holding this key. I'm like, oh, right, I'll give it to you.
Thank you, chef. And I will go. I will open the door.
Mm-hmm. And it's at this point that all of you can hear this sound. The bells are getting louder and louder. It sounds like somebody is ringing bells in every quadrant of this prison. The noise, the sound, it just keeps getting louder.
Akos, lead the way.
And Akos will step out and start leading as you wind through these corridors. And about halfway down the second one, they are like looking around and they go, yes. And they open a door and say, not the way out, but you might want what's in there. It appears to be some sort of storage closet, where some basic gear is being kept.
If there is any kind of like axe and or sword, I will take that. Or a gun. If they have a gun, I'll take that
There's
too.
not a gun, but you can pick up a, and most of the weapons that are in here are blunt weapons.
I need clothes, specifically like travelers or something like that. And I am also looking for something to obscure my face.
Yeah, there are sets of clothes here. There is what appears to be about 4 sets of basic leather armor. There is 1 great club. There are 3 saps. and there is a couple of sets of clothes. And Gravewing, you can take a set of clothes and then probably rip up something else to create some sort of face covering, closer to like a bandana or something.
Yeah.
Take one of the great clubs.
A sap?
Yeah.
I hope I'm efficient in it. I should be efficient.
It
Proficient.
should be a simple weapon.
It's martial.
Is it martial?
I can do martial. Yeah, I can do martial.
I will grab one of those saps.
I will grab the leather armor.
I'll say there's also like you can grab a club or something that, you know, it's close enough that, you know, you have something you can use.
But it's all bludgeoning.
Yeah, it's all bludgeoning.
I'll also grab an armor.
Yeah.
Just leather armor, you said it was.
Is there enough for everyone?
There are 4 sets.
I don't need armor.
Okay.
And Nihil doesn't need it either. Nihil can't wear it.
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect.
Or he can, there's just, you know,
Yeah, it will not go very well.
he's not been taught how to move in armor.
Yeah.
I do get leather armor.
Yes.
I just made myself dying. And I made myself more dying. And more dying.
No!
I'm allergic to leather.
It was poisoned all along.
If there is one great club left, Akos will sling that over their shoulder.
All right. Are there any like clothes or like weird question like wrapping bandages?
There are sets of just like basic clothing in here. You could probably rip some of those up to create something. That would take time.
Okay, never mind.
But you can grab the clothes and keep them for later kind of thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna toss on like I don't know, something else. I don't know. I'm good mostly. I just don't want my fucking face hole to be exposed, you know?
Wrap a shirt around your head.
No.
After I've put on clothes, I'm gonna take time to go to a corner and spit out the bracelet that you let me keep. Yeah. If you look, you're gonna see, honestly, something moving in Gravewing's throat, and then she just spits out a whole like bracelet with I forgot what this bracelet looks like.
It's a pretty sort of simple, sort of small thing. It's like roughly like this kind of like size, and it's a little filigreed, and then there's a gem inlaid, a blue gem inlaid, I believe.
I'm gonna shake it, and then I'm gonna just put it on.
And mechanically, it gives you a +1 to your kineticist stuff, like your attacks and things. And Akos will just be like, "Is everyone good?"
Yeah.
Good as it can be.
Lead on.
All right, let's go.
And so you start heading down a couple more. You're taking a couple of turns, and in a few hallways down, you turn a corner and suddenly find yourself face to face with a number of guards. They see you, and they prepare to attack. But that's the thing that we're going to get into next time.
Yeah,
We're going to
combat.
start
Let's go.
session 2 with combats.
Can I take us out finally after so long?
Yes, you can.
Yes! Thank you, everyone, for listening to another wonderful episode of Goblins and Gays. If you like what we do here, feel free to follow us on Twitter, on Instagram, on all sorts of social media at Goblins and Gays, except for Twitch because they're kind of homophobic and don't let us use gay in the name. We are G&G streams on there. Remember, support us on Patreon so we continue making the amazing content that we like to make. Stay safe. And don't eat people, I guess, for now, because you guys love to accuse me of cannibalism, which I would never do.
A likely story.
How
So
dare you
unfounded.
dox me episode 1? You just said you
Worth.
cannibal. Have you just been walking up to every chef that you know?
It haunts me. All these demons, how they surround me in this red light. It calls me, he is reaching out, consuming